Welcome back to another episode of The Daily Deer. Let's go take a walk in the deer woods. All right, today we are talking about conservation and our responsibility as hunters. So the quote is, "Hunting is the noblest sport because the hunter activity engages with the land." That quote is from Jim Posewitz. He is an author, biologist, ethicist, historian. He's a legendary conservationist. He's considered an expert on conservation history, and fair chase hunting. So obviously a pretty qualified individual here. So the other interesting thing is he's actually a member of the Montana Outdoors Hall of Fame, which I didn't know existed until recently. So books that he's written that you may have heard of are Beyond Fair Chase, Inherit the Hunt, Taking a Bullet for Conservation, and My Best Shot, Discovering and Living the Montana Conservation Ethic. So this is a man that has ethics at his core. He's thinking about that. He's thinking about ethics as a hunter. And, you know, when he's talking about our responsibility as hunters, the way we actively engage with the land, he's right? Hunting it's not just a sport. It's a commitment. It really is. We have a commitment to conservation, towards stewardship. We get an opportunity to respect the land. We get to help balance nature, right? We get to contribute to wildlife management, habitat preservation, really managing wildlife management, managing the carrying capacity for the maximum population that a given area can sustain, right? There's a lot here, and we get an opportunity to understand ecosystems. We get to practice responsible harvesting. We get to help ensure that there's a healthy deer population for us, for now, for 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and for future generations. That's a lot of responsibility. We're just in a really unique spot as hunters to be able to do that. And that's something that we shouldn't take for granted, right? We get an opportunity as hunters to do things that folks who don't hunt just won't understand. They won't understand how we get to engage with the land. They won't understand what we're doing to help manage wildlife populations. So there's a lot there. There's a lot more to hunting than just the chase of it. But right, we have that responsibility. It's up to us as hunters to fulfill that responsibility, do it ethically, and pass this tradition on to the next generation. So the tip for today is supporting conservation efforts, right? Go out and support your conservation efforts. You get an opportunity to participate in habitat restoration projects. You can join groups to do that type of thing. You do it on your own. We get to promote ethical hunting practices. We get to demonstrate that to our children, friends, anybody that we're taking out for the first time. Again, lots of responsibility. That's what we can do as hunters. So go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do all of those activities, or just one of them, and just start small. And the takeaway for today is that ethical hunting, right? It goes hand in hand with conservation. So we get an opportunity to protect the land. We get to protect the wildlife. We get to ensure that the hunting responsibility, the hunting ethic, the right to hunt is there for us, both now and in the future. And at the same time, we get to ensure that there's a healthy environment and a healthy population of wildlife for us now and in the future for future generations.